Dinosaurs have been roaming the mainland for 4 years, and people have had to get used to their presence. After grabbing a fish cage with its teeth, the Mosasaurus is seen pulling down a fishing boat. People have died because of dinosaurs, and many people think they should all be killed. However, some people have found a way to sell and give away caught dinosaurs on the black market. The government hands over control to Biosyn Genetics, a company run by Louis Dodgson, with the promise that the dinosaurs will be kept at a sanctuary in Italy's Dolomite Mountains, so that more research can be done on them for pharmaceutical reasons. The news also says that Maisie Lockwood has gone missing since people found out she was a clone. Claire Deering and Zia Rodriguez steal a baby dinosaur from a Biosyn lab and take it to a place in Nevada. They flee with Franklin Webb in a van, but security guards chase them until the three of them get away. Franklin and Zia tell Claire that they can't keep doing this kind of work. They back Claire and her plans, but they need to move on to safer jobs. Owen Grady is riding a horse somewhere near Nevada's snowy mountains to catch a big dinosaur. After he's done, he goes back to the cabin he shares with Claire and Maisie. He and Claire are now Maisie's new parents, so he and Claire take her back to the cabin. Claire and Owen try to keep Maisie hidden because they are afraid someone is after her. Maisie likes to wander away from home and see dinosaurs on land. This makes her mad at them, and it also makes her want to know more about Charlotte Lockwood, from whom she was copied. Rain Delacourt's mercenaries are watching them in the woods, and Maisie is their main target. Not too far from the cabin, Blue the Eagle has made a baby without a mate. Maisie will name the baby Beta. They go looking for a rabbit together, and when another dinosaur tries to steal their catch, Blue helps Beta fight it off. In Texas, a huge group of locusts chases after 2 children. Ellie Sattler, a paleobotanist, finds out about this. She looks into the farm where the locusts came and ate all the crops. The mother of the children tells Ellie that Biosyn put the crops in the area that the locusts didn't eat. Ellie meets up with Dr. Alan Grant, who is helping other people who want to become paleontologists. She shows him a locust that she has caught and tells him what's going on. She is worried that if they spread, they could mess up the food chain. Alan and Ellie think that Biosyn made them so that only their crops are left. Ellie wants Alan's help to get DNA from another locust at the Biosyn refuge. Their old friend, Dr. Ian Malcolm, had already asked her to come. Alan is unsure at first, but in the end, he agrees to join. When Blue and Beta get back to the cabin, they meet Owen, Claire, and Maisie. Everyone is shocked to see that Blue is now a mom. Soon the soldiers move and capture Beta. Maisie rides her bike over the bridge, and the bad guys also take her. Owen sees this and tells Claire to go after them. Claire says that she knows someone who can help. Claire gets in touch with Franklin, who works for the CIA these days. He gives them information about Delacourt and tells them how to find Owen's old co-worker at Jurassic World, Barry Sembene, who can take them to where Maisie and Beta are being taken by the mercenaries. Alan and Ellie go to the refuge, where they meet Biosyn's head of communications, Ramsey Cole. He presents them to Dodgson, who tells them that they are working on something new and revolutionary. Alan and Ellie are taken to a place where Ian is giving a talk. After that, he joins them and tells Ellie in a quiet way that the locusts are part of a bad plan by Biosyn. In the meantime, Dodgson talks with Dr. Henry Wu, who is now sorry that he helped keep these experiments going. He tells Dodgson that the locusts are growing at an alarming rate, which makes him feel even worse. Sonoya Santos, a friend of Dodgson's who lives in Malta, calls him to tell him that Maisie and Beta have been taken to Biosyn HQ separately. Owen and Claire also show up and see Barry again. He takes them to a place where dinosaurs are sold on the black market, eaten or made to fight. Kayla Watts is a pilot who works for the companies. Claire meets her. She tells Claire not to bother anyone there, but in the end, she agrees to help Claire find Maisie. Owen and Barry stay hidden while this is going on and watch Delacourt meet with Santos to smuggle Atrociraptors. The two go up against Delacourt and his men and fight them. Owen tells him to tell him where Maisie and Beta are, but all he says is Santos's name before he gets eaten by dinos in the fighting ring. Claire fights Santos and finds out that Maisie is going to Biosyn. She then runs away from a free dinosaur and meets up with Kayla. Barry takes Santos into custody, but not before she sends one of her dinosaurs after Owen, who is on a motorcycle and trying to catch up to Claire and Kayla. He gets on Kayla's plane just as she and Claire are about to take off, and Owen uses the motorcycle to push the dinosaur off the ramp and into the water. When Maisie gets to HQ, she meets Wu. He tells her that she is not a clone of Charlotte's, but that she is her real daughter, who was made the same way Beta was, without a father. When Maisie watches a movie about Charlotte, she sees when Charlotte was pregnant with her. Charlotte had a disease, but she was able to change Maisie's DNA so that there was no trace of the illness in Maisie. Wu thinks that by studying Maisie's DNA, he will be able to change the locust's DNA and stop the outbreak. Alan and Ellie sneak into the room where the locusts are kept to get a DNA sample. At the same time, Maisie and Beta are trying to get away with each other. Alan and Ellie are surrounded by locusts when Dodgson sounds the warning, but they are able to get out safely. They meet Maisie, who recognizes them and knows who they are. She starts running with them. Ramsey finds them and agrees to help them because he thinks Biosyn's work is wrong. He sends them away to safety on a train. Ellie tells Maisie that she knew Charlotte when she was in school. She says Charlotte was smart and kind. Kayla's plane is attacked by Quetzalcoatlus while it is in the air. Claire has to escape because her parachute is torn and she falls into the trees. Owen and Kayla fall through the ice of a nearby lake. They try to cross it without getting hurt, but another dinosaur is after them. Just in time, they make it across, and they head off to move Claire. She gets down from the tree, but she has to stay quiet in the forest because a pyroraptor is following her. Owen and Kayla hide when the T-Rex shows up to eat, but a Giganotosaurus, a much bigger hunter, stops her. They are able to find Claire. Alan, Ellie, and Maisie are going through caves and dinosaurs attack them. This makes them run until they get to the outside. Ian gives Dodgson a hard time for what he did, so Dodgson fires him. Ian and Ramsey work together to find Ian's friends. He helps them get away from the dinosaurs by letting them out of their cage. Then, Dodgson sets fire to the lab full of locusts to get rid of the proof. The fire-breathing locusts get away and fly out into the open. Alan, Ellie, Ian, and Maisie are in a van and try to escape a big dinosaur, but they are knocked down a hill. They land near Owen, Claire, and Kayla, which brings Maisie back to Owen and Claire. Claire also gets to meet Ellie, while Owen meets Alan. The Giganotosaurus then follows the group, and it almost gets Maisie, but she gets away. Ian scares it away by throwing a burning cloth into its mouth. While the heroes try to figure out how to get out, Biosyn starts to burn down, causing the workers to leave. Dodgson tries to get away with his work, and before he leaves, Ramsey tells him off one last time. Dodgson tries to get away on the train, but 3 Dilophosaurus catch up to him and eat him. When Beta runs into the heroes, they put her to sleep so they can take her with them safely. Locusts attack Ellie and Claire. They manage to get thorough and find a way out. Wu also finds them, and he has figured out how to change the locust DNA to stop them from spreading. Just as the group is getting ready to leave, the Giganotosaurus shows up again, but it gets stuck between a T-Rex and a Therizinosaurus. The people run away to avoid the fight between the dinosaurs, which ends when the T-Rex pushes the Giganotosaurus into the teeth of the Therizinosaurus. Alan and Ellie will start dating again when they are safe again. They later go to Washington, D.C. to speak against Biosyn. Dr. Henry's work is successful and stops the spread of the locusts. When Owen, Claire, and Maisie go home, they bring Blue and Beta back together. Blue gives Owen one last glance before going back into the bush. A final clip of Charlotte shows how people are getting used to dinosaurs on the mainland. She says that people will learn to live with dinosaurs someday. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to be notified when I upload new videos and enjoy watching.